Shobhodayam, welcome all to the 7th batch certificate course on Sanatan Dharma organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Vishwa Yoga Vidyapith. Today we'll be having the continuation of the Samskrutam class by Dr. Akala Hemakant Prabhakar Rao garu. We'll start the session with Vande Mataram by Venkat Narayan garu.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् వందే మాతరం
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Ram Sharma garu to do the Prarthana, please.
1 minute meditation and 3 times Omkara. ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणा ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजनीवती धीनामविद्रेवतु श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरो परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरो मां पाहि गुरु। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Ma Tejasvinavadhitavastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
హరి ఓం గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదాలు రామ్ శర్మ గారు. Now I request Prabhakar Rao garu to conduct the webinar, please.
हरिः ओम् केयूरान विभूषयन्ति पुरुषम् हारान चन्द्रोज्ज्वला न स्नानं न लेपनं न कुसुमं नालङ्कृता मूर्धजा वाण्येका समलङ्करोति पुरुषं या संस्कृता धार्यते क्षीणन्ते खलु सदित् भूषणानि सततं वाग्भूषणं भूषणम् पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् हरिः ओम् इदानीं संस्कृतपाठम् आरम्भं कुर्मः। षष्ठमपाठः। अस्तु पश्यन्ति खलु?
ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది ఏదండి?
పశ్యంతి కలు అన్నాను.
ఓకే.
పశ్యంతి కలు అంటే చూస్తున్నారు కదా? పశ్యంతి చూస్తున్నారు కదా? అస్తు. Till now we have learnt the vibhaktis, one word, how in 7 types we can use, that we have learnt. And we have learnt kriya padam also, and the types of kriya padam we learnt, and we learnt how to make a sentence. Kartari prayoga vakyam, active voice sentence, how to make with karta, karma and kriya, how to make it. So kriya we have learnt only one tense, that is one vartamana kalam we learnt, vartamana kalaha, the present. If you are doing work now, how to say that work, that we have learnt. That is patati. Now you are reading it. Patati. Saha, he is reading it. So I am reading pathami. You are reading pathasi. Like that. So that vartamana kalam we have learnt. Patati, patataha, patanti. Patasi, patataha, patata. Pathami, pathavaha, pathamaha. Atmanepad vandate, vandete, vandante. Vandase, vandethe, vandadve. Vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. Like that we learnt the tables for vartamana kala, parasumati dhatus and atmanepad dhatus with the ti prachayam and te prachayam, how to make the tables. And these type of kalas, there will be 10 in Samskrutam, and they are called lakaras. In Samskrutam, there are 10 types of lakaras, and these 10 types of lakaras are lat, lit, lut, rut, late, lot, lung, ling, lung, lrung. Panini has given 10 names for 10 types of lakaras, 10 types of verbs, 10 types of the usage of the kala. So the lat lakaram is Vartamana kalam. And with the different types of verbs will be there. So 10 types of verbs are tenses. Tenses in English we say verbs. We say verbs. Verbs means the form of kriya is verb. Okay. Since the letter la is used to all verbs, a common notation by Panini. Hence, these are known as lakaras. Out of these, late type verb is used only in Vedas. Out of these 10, lat, lit, lut, late. This late is the Veda kriya. The other things are not Vedas. That means that doesn't mean Vedas do not use it, but this late is exclusively used in Vedas only, not other places. And this we are not learning in normal Samskrutam lessons. So you cannot interpret with the Sanskrit knowledge what you have the Vedas correctly. Please understand this. So don't try to interpret Vedas slokas and you say you are right. Don't argue with anybody saying that by learning this Sanskritam, you cannot say that what you say for Veda Sabdas are correct. Don't say that. You can never do that. So out of these late type verbs is in Vedas, the remaining things are normally used in normal Sanskritam usage. Okay. But ling type verb has two subgroups. Out of this 9, the remaining 9 we have got leave late. If you leave late, there are 9. This 9, out of this 9, ling is one verb. This verb has got two types. One is vidhiling, second one is ashishling. So vidhi means the work duty. This is your duty. To say that is your duty, that is one type of verb is there. To give blessings to somebody, another type of verb is there, ashishling. So these two things, if you take ling as two types, then again it is 10 types of lakaras. So that's how we have got 10 types of lakaras. And these 10 types are known like this. The Vartamana lakara, Vartamana kalaha, present tense verb 1, that is lat. This is lat. That's what we learned. Patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patata, patami, patavaha, patamaha, vandate, vandete, vandante, vandase, vandete, vandadve, vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. These two tables pertaining to Vartamana kala. I am doing now. This work I am doing now. To say that tables are used. But now, for the work that has been done, that is past. That is Bhutakala. Bhutakala past tense verbs, there are 3 types of past tense are there. That is lung, lung, lit. This lakaras, 3 lakaras are the Bhutakala. So Bhutakala, everything is one only you think. Is correct? But Sanskritam distinguishes 3 types. One lung lakara Bhutakalam, another is lang lakara Bhutakalam, third is lit lakara Bhutakalam. So what is that we will learn later. Then Bhavishyat kalas there are 2. One is lut, second one is lut. There are 2 Bhavishyat kalas. You think after Vartamana kala everything is Bhavishyat kala, you think. It's not so. There are 2 types of Bhavishyat kalas again. Okay. Then the 4th one is Bhuta Bhavishyat. We are talking a subject which was to be done long back in the past, and the result of which was to be done in the past itself. So we are talking about the Bhutakala Kriya work, Bhutakala work we are talking about. At the same time, the result of Bhutakala work also we are talking about as a Bhavishyat Kala. That is Bhuta Bhavishyat. That also we will learn at the end. So that is one call, that is a lrung. That lakara is lrung. Then vidhyadikar, vidyarthaka. That means you must do this. You have to do this. There are three types in that. One is only just ajna, prarana and prarthana. One type. There are 3 types of vidhiling lakaras. There is one is lot lakara, another is vidhi lakara, another is ashir lakara. So Vidhilakara is called prerana. It gives prerana. Somebody you are motivating him to do the job. Then you have to use this kriya, lot lakara kriya. That we are learning now and later with next class. Then sambhavana ardhe vidhiling. That means this is a work, this is a duty to be done. Whether you are doing or not doing, it is not question. Vidhi is only duty is indicating. That is vidhiling lakara. Then ashirling is we are giving a blessing to somebody. That is the kriya used there in ashirling. So with these things, we have got 10 lakaras. These 10 lakaras are having 10 different prachayas. So how this lakaras is to be understood? First understand this. Dhatu, which is indicates the root word of the verb indicating action. The dhatu is indicating some work, some action. Pathati. Pat is the dhatu to read. Pat means to read. That is indicating the reading. Then these dhatus are 2100 dhatus are there. This dhatu can be divided into, or the kriya is to be divided into 3 sections. One is dhatu, second is vikarana prachaya, third is akyata prachaya. So when you take pathati as this thing, the pat has got 2001, pat type of words are there, 2001 dhatus are there. These dhatus are divided into 10 ganas. These 2100 dhatus, earlier division was apnepadi, parasmepadi and ovayapadi, 3 types. Okay. But before that, these 2100 ganas are divided into 10, 2100 dhatus have been divided into 10 ganas, 10 boxes. And each box has got parasmepadi, apnepadi and ovayapadi. Each 10 boxes will have again apnepadi, parasmepadi and ovayapadi. Like that. So that table you should understand. And then each kriya will have 3 sections. That is dhatu, vikarana prachaya and akhyata prachaya. This vikarana prachaya indicates the ganam. Which ganam it belongs to? Out of the 10, which ganam it belongs to? If you take pathati, pat plus a plus ti. Pathati is pat plus a plus ti. Pat plus a plus ti. This pat is the dhatu. 2000 out of 2100 dhatu, one dhatu is pat. This A indicates out of these 10 boxes, which box it belongs to. This A indicates the second prachayam, pathati, pat plus A plus T. This A indicates this pat dhatu belongs to which box out of the 10. That A indicates. Then the T indicates which lakara it belongs to. Whether it belongs to Vartamana Kalam or it belongs to Bhutakalam 1, Bhutakalam 2, Bhutakalam 3. Or Bhavishyat Kalam 1, Bhavishyat Kalam 2, or Vidhiling 1, Vidhiling 2, Vidhiling 3. That T indicates. This T indicates Vartamana Kalam 1. That is Lat Lakaram it indicates here actually. This is called Akhyata Prachaya or Tiganta Prachaya. This T is called Akhyata Prachaya or Viganta Prachaya. The A is called Vikarana Prachaya. Dhatu, Vikarana Prachaya, Akhyata Prachaya. 3 sections are there for a kriya. And dhatu is the work. Which work you are doing? That mola dhatu, root word of dhatu is dhatu. Root word of action is dhatu. And then Vikarana Prachaya indicates which box it belongs to out of the 10. And third letter indicates which column it belongs to, which time it belongs to. So, now, pat root dhatu, which indicates action to read, ya vikarana prachaya, which indicates ganam of the dhatu, bhadi ganam. We say bhadi ganam. First ganam is bhadi ganam. Bha. Bhu adi. Bhu plus adi, bhadi. Bhu bhavati. Bhu dhatu, bhav dhatu, bhavati. So, patati belongs to bhavadati group, bhavati group. So, A indicates that bhavati group, that box is given a word, identification word as A. That A is Vikarana Prachaya. So, whatever dhatu you are using from that box, you have to use that A as a Vikarana Prachaya to that. Bhat plus A, Khad plus A, Dhav plus A. Like that. Every ganam, you have to use that A and come to a word. Then next comes the which column you are talking about. You are talking about Vartamana column. Lakaram is lat lakaram. That prachayam is ti. That ti indicates lakaram Vartamana column. So that patha ti. So that is the bifurcation. So now dhatu pat, when you say pat plus a plus ti is the Vartamana kala singular ekavachanam. Prathama purusha kriya. Then Divachana kriya pat plus a plus taha. Bahuvachana kriya pat plus a plus amti. So what is the prachayam that is being used for ekavachanam, divachanam, bahuvachanam? That colors in red. The ti, taha, anti. This pat is common. Pat plus I is common all throughout. You see? The pat is common all throughout 9. And A is common all throughout 9. But what is changing is this prachayam. This is, if you are using this Vartamana kala, if you are using for one person, you have to say ti, Prathama Purusha person. 2 persons, taha. Many persons, anti. And if you are using for Madhyama Purusha, you, tvam, then you have to use si and taha, you too, you all tha. Then if you are using for self, aham, Uttama Purusha, ami, avaha, amaha. So this is the thing varies for lakaram to lakar. For Bhutakala lakar, Vartamana kala lakarantu, Bhutakala lakarantu, Bhavishyat kala lakarantu. These 9 prachayas are there. No, this set changes. This set changes. Vartamana kala set is this. Ti, taha, anti, si, tha, tha, ami, avaha, amaha is the set for Vartamana kala table. Parasmaipadi, dhatu. For Bhutakala table, there will be another 9 set. Similarly, for 10 lakaras, 10 sets of table will be, 10 sets of prachayas will be there. Okay. Similarly, for Aptanepadi, again, see here, this is the Parasmepadi dhatu table, prachaya table. Ti, taha, anti, si, thaha, tha, ami, avaha, amaha. This is the prachaya table for Parasmepadi Vartamana kala. And then Aptanepadi Vartamana kala, te, ete, ante, se, ethe, adve, ye, avahe, amahe. Vandate, vandete, vandante, vandase, vandethe, vandadve, vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. Based on that, it has come. You see? So these are the 2 things. These 2 prachaya tables we are using for lat lakara, 1 lakara. Okay? For 10 lakaras, 10 tables will be there like this. Now, after knowing this, for these 10 tables, there is a leader. Say, Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, the table is ti. Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, Parasmepadi dhatu, first one is ti. The second lakara, another thing. Third lakara, another thing. Fourth lakara, another thing. Like the 10 lakaras, 10 prachayas will be there. These 10 prachayas leader is thus. Tip is a tip. Tip is the leader of all the 10 lakaras. The group head is a group head. This tip belongs to all these 10 sections. 10 lakaras, 10 prachayas we have used for Prathama Purusha Ekavachana Kriya. For Prathama Purusha Ekavachana Kriya, for 10 lakaras, we are using 10 prachayas. These 10 prachayas head is tip. Similarly, for Dvivachana, we use 10. That head is thus. Bahuvachana, we use 10. That is G. So the Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana, the leaders of that prachayas are this. Tip, thus, G. Then Madhyama Purusha, again 10 tables. Sip, thus, tha. First sip is C. Thus is thaha, Vartamana kala. Tha is tha. So sip, thus, tha is the leader of the 10 tables. Then mip, vas, mas is the leader of these 10 tables for Uttama Purusha. So these are not in use. These are names given the set of 10 prachayas. The set is called tip set, thus set, G set, sip set, thus set, tha set, mip set, vas set, mas set. This is for Parasmepadi. And similarly, Apnepadi also will be 10. 9 heads will be there. Ta, ata, atam, jha. Ta, atam, jha. This is Apnepadi, Parasma Purusha, Ekavachana Prachayas, set of 10 Prachayas head. Ta. Similarly, Dvivachanam, atam. Bahuvachanam, jha. Similarly, Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam, thas. Atham, adhvam. Atham, adhvam. Yes, it, vahing, mahing. So these are the 9 again. These 9 heads. Is that for Aptanepadi 9 heads? For Paraswepadi 9 heads. Okay? And each one is having 10 followers. 10 lakaras. Each one is having 10 followers, 10 lakaras. The group heads are these. So these 9 and these 9 are being known as with a name called thing. The starting with T and ending with ng. Ending with ng. T, ing, ting. These 2 tables, group heads, are called ting prachayas. These thing, the verbs that are used with ting prachayas are called lakara verbs. And this much only sufficient for you. Don't go much more detail. Don't by heart these things. If you are a Samskrita student already, if you know Samskrutam already, they used to teach this. Similarly, Sabdas also there is one table. They are called Subantas. This is called Tegantas. First they teach Subantas and Tegantas in Vyakaranam. Then they go for different types of verbs. For the person who reads Vyakaranam. For the person who reads Panini Vyakaranam, first he starts learning these Tegantas. The Prachayas he will learn first. Then he will go into details of verbs. But we are going in reverse direction. Reverse engineering antaga, man engineering reverse engineering antaru sara. Our reverse engineering model lo chadutunnam manam Sanskritam. We are reading the Sanskritam in reverse engineering model. Take as object and break it up and find out how the know-how is there in that. Okay, that is reverse engineering. That reverse engineering model we are learning Sanskritam because you don't know how to speak or how to write, you don't know how to, basics you don't know. But a person who has got the Sanskrit and mother tongue, for him, Sanskritam, he knows how to speak, how to understand a sloka. You understand. By Vakyam, he will understand himself. For him, sutras easy. Panini sutras are easy to understand. And then you can understand very easy. That's why Panini sutras are taught to him. For us, it is not like that. We have to understand first Sanskritam, speaking and reading, then we should go to Panini. So first we have to pass all the 4 levels. Then we have to read Vyakarana for another 1 year or 2 years, depending on your capacity to understand. Then you will become Pandit. Till then you will be a master of speaking, that's all. Speaking and understanding the basic things. When you understand Vyakarana totally, then only you become a Pandit of Sanskrit. Authority. You will have some authority. Yes, this is right, this is wrong. So now these verbs, as I told you, these 10 types of verbs will have a group heads of prachayas. So based on that prachayas, we will use and we will make the verb tables. So to get an idea for you how the verb table formed, this is the base. From this verb tables are formed. Vartaman Kala verb table, Bhutakala verb table, Lot Lakara verb table, Praranataka verb table, Bhavishyataka verb table, Vidhiling verb table. Like that, different Lakaras verb tables are formed based on this base principle. Based on using these tables prachayas. Now it's clear. Any doubt on this? Do you understand the concept of the leaders of these prachayas? Any doubt you are having on this? This much you know that is sufficient. These are the group heads, name given to that group head, that's all. We don't need to by heart these things. Okay. Next. Now we are told now there are 3 lakaras for Bhutakala. 2 lakaras are Bhavishyat Kala. How? For that, the time is divided into some different sections. So today is one, and yesterday is second, and long back is third. So if you take today night, 12 o'clock to night 12 o'clock, yesterday night 12 o'clock to today night 12 o'clock, this is to be understood as Ajjatana, because nowadays we understand only day change means night 12 o'clock only. But in my view, in Samskrutam, Ajja means it starts from morning Suryodayam to next day morning Suryodayam. That is Ajja. In our Bharatiya system of Sanatana Dharma, but as on date, we are learning like this. That is night 12 o'clock, night 12 o'clock is Ajjatana today. That's what we are learning because we don't want to change our mindset immediately. But basically, if you think our Sanatana Dharma, what is the day change for us? The day change for us is Suryodaya. It's not night 12 o'clock. So Suryodaya to Suryodaya is the day for us. That's why if you see all Panchangas, the night 3 o'clock also is considered as today only. But whereas in English calendar is not like that. Night 3 o'clock is next day. For us, Suryodayam indicates the day change. Tellarte Somvaram, Tellarte Mangalaram. If it becomes morning, then becomes day changes. From Mangalavaram to Budhavaram, Budhavaram to Guruvaram, like that. At Suryodayam only it changes. As per us. But as per English calendar, 12 o'clock it changes. So 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock, as on date, we let us think as Ajjatana. That is today. So today is Latlakara. The work that is being done today is Latlakara. Now at present you are doing that work now. That is Latlakara. Now we are reading now. Pathati. I am Pathayami. Bhavan Patati. So this is both are Uttama Purusha and Pathayami. Aham Pathayami my Uttama Purusha Kriya. And Patati, Bhavan Patati is my Prathama Purusha Kriya. These two are Latlakaras. Okay. At present we are doing. But before doing this, starting the class, before doing this work, you have done some work in the house just today. Ajja. That is called Ajjatana Bhotakala. That lakaram is lung lakara. Out of three, now I'll just go back and show you that three. Now let us go up ahead. That we understood three bhotakalas, right? We understood three bhotakalas. The three bhotakalas, this lung lakara is the bhotakalam of today. What you are doing at present, when you are talking, you are doing some work. That is lat lakara. The work that is being done before starting this work is called today's bhotakala. Today's bhotakala is lung lakara. This lung lakara we are not learning in these lessons. Okay, that is lung lakara. Then yesterday 12 night 12 o'clock before, that is yesterday. Swaha, yes, yaha. That yaha is lung lakara. That yaha is lung lakara. That is anajjatana bhotakala. Ajjatana bhotakala is lung lakara. Anajjatana bhotakala means not today. It was done yesterday. That is lung lakara. Then the third lakara, bhotakala lakara. That is lit lakara. There is sometime in Ramayana kalam or Bharata kalam, sometime unknown time. We don't know at what time it happened actually. We cannot fix up the date and time and all those things. It happened sometime which cannot be fixed up in a fixed way. I cannot tell so and so date it happened. That is called Paroksha Anajjatana Bhotakala. So how many Bhotakalas are there now? Ajjatana Bhotakala, Anajjatana Bhotakala, which is not today. Anajjatana means not today. Anajjatana Bhotakala, Paroksha Anajjatana Bhotakala. Paroksha Anajjatana Bhotakala, in the past when it happened also I don't know. That is called Paroksha Anajjatana Bhotakala. Dasharatha expired after Rama went. But at what date, at what time, it's not recorded anywhere. So we don't know. So that Kriya told with a lit lakara. In Ramayana, that lit lakara is used. Bhutakala. Paroksha anajjatana bhutakala. Ajjatana bhutakala, anajjatana bhutakala, paroksha anajjatana bhutakala. Ajjatana bhutakala is lung. Anajjatana bhutakala is lung. Paroksha anajjatana bhutakala is lit. These are three bhutakalas. Then, similar way, if you go to ahead, after this Vartamana Kala work, after this class is over, we may go into office. That is today's Bhavishyat Kala. Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kala. That Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kala is called
Lung.
Lut. Lut Lakara. The work that started and completing work on today, Lut Lakara. That is Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kala is Lut Lakara. Lut. Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kala is called the Samanya Bhavishyat Kalam or Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kalam. This Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kalam is called Rut Lakara, Rut. And then from tomorrow, also the work will be done after night 12 o'clock. Then that is called Anajjatana Bhavishyat Kala. Anajjatana Bhavishyat Kala is Lut. Lut is Ajjatana Bhavishyat Kala. Lut is Anajjatana Bhavishyat Kala. Not today's Bhavishyat. From tomorrow's Bhavishyat. That is Lut. So two Bhavishyat Kalas. Lut, Lut. Then next one is Bhuta Bhavishyat. In the past, some work was to be done. Because of that, some work would have been done. Then that is Rung. Rung. Ru for Bhavishyat. Ung for Bhuta. Rung. Bhavati. Bhavati indicates Vartamana Kala. Abhavat indicates Bhutakala. Abhavat. Bhutakala. Bhavishyati indicates future Kala. Abhavat plus Bhavishyati combination is Abhavishyat. This Abhavishyat is Bhuta Bhavishyat Kala. Bhuta Bhavishyat Kala. In the past future. In the past future. That is Bhuta Bhavishyat. Had you read well, you would have passed. Had you read well, how do you say? Apatishyat. You would have passed. Uttirnishyat. Like that. Like that, you will use the Bhuta Bhavishyat Kriya. That is, Kriya is called Rung Kriya. Then goes to three lakaras are there. They are Lot Lakara, that is Agnardhaka, Praranardhaka, and which says you do this job. Gachatu. Gachatu, well, go. That is Lot Lakara. Gachet, Pathet. You have to read. You must read. What is say you must read? That is Vidhiling Lakara. Bhuyat, Bhavet. Bhavet is Vidhiling Lakara. Bhuyat is the Ashish, Ashirvada. Subham Bhuyat, Ashirvada. So Subham Bhuyat is Ashirvada, Ashishling. Bhavet is the Vidhiling. You must, it must happen. Bhavet. Bhavati is happening. Bhavatu is Prarana. Bhavatu is Prarana. Bhavet is Vidhi. Bhuyat is Ashish. Same Bhudhatu. So, these are the three Lot Lakara, Vidhiling Lakara, Ashitling Lakara. So, these three Vidhi group. These three are called Vidhi group. So, total 10. So, that's how we understand Lakaras. This is only for just understanding. Don't by heart, don't think, don't get confused on these things, okay? But here we should understand is how Patati is divided into. Pat plus A plus Ti. Pat indicates root dhatu. A indicates the Ganam, which Ganam there are 10 ganas. Out of 10 ganas, which gana it belongs to? And then T indicates which column it belongs to. Vartamana column, Bhuta column, Bhavishyat column, like that. So that Vartamana column belongs to T. That's what we should understand. Now, here, any doubts up to this? Now, tell me. If any doubts are there, I'll stop here for a few minutes. Anybody has got any doubt on this? Or it is confused totally? Not even doubts are not being. It's totally confused or understood? Somebody should answer.
Sir, I have a very basic doubt and very, very basic doubt. See,
Don't get shy. Ask.
no. So when you say like first person is Uttama Purusha.
Yeah.
So what is Prathama Purusha in English?
Third person.
Prathama Purusha is third person. No, I get confused there. Okay.
Prathama Purusha in Samskrutam is third person in English.
Yeah. That is what yesterday in my question I read the English part and made a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. First person is I, second person is you. All others are third person. Right? In English.
Yeah. Correct, sir.
Though we say learn he, she, it is third person, but he, she, it is not third person. Other than I and you are third person. Right?
Right, sir.
So similarly, Aham is third Uttama Purusha, Tvam is Madhyama Purusha, all other remaining are Prathama Purusha. But this Aham has got a name for Shabda. That Shabda has got a name. That is called Asmat Shabda. That Asmat Shabda is Uttama Purusha.
Why
Asmat
is
Shabda
it
is Aham.
why is
Asmat
the
Shabda.
third? Sorry, why is the third person not called Tritiya Purusha? Why is it called Prathama Purusha?
Don't ask for why. There is a name given by Panini.
Okay.
There is no why he is given. You have to go to Panini's mind now. He has not given a reason there why he has given.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Because you are no English, you are asking you think in those lines. But at that time, English was not there for Panini. He designed a system, right? In that system, he designed Prathama Uttama Purusha. Aham Sarvatra Uttama. Aham Uttama. Aham Sarvatra Uttama. Tvam Madhyamaha. Tvam Madhyamaha. Prathamaha. Atithi for us. He is Prathama. In Sanskrit philosophy, Sanatana philosophy, the Atithi is first priority for us. Prathamaha. Prathama is first for us. Atithi is first for us. Third. Not I and you. No selfish. Okay? Why don't you think in that way? Think in that line. From Sanskritam line, why English people are saying it is third person? You ask that question like that. Can you get an answer for that? Why don't you call I as third person? You got my point or not? Hello?
Yes, sir. I mean, logically, I would be the first person, you would be the
Yeah.
second person, and then they would be the third person.
That is the selfish thinking.
Right.
Selfish. I consider more. I am more selfish. Okay. I consider give priority for me. No, that's not thinking of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is selfless service always. Okay.
Right, sir.
Radha Kumari, your doubt, please.
Yeah, Shubhodayam, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you told two types of Bhavishyat Kal. One is Adyatan Bhavishyat, that is Rit, and the second one is Lut. So what do we call it? Like the Rit is called Adyatan Bhavishyat. So what do we call it?
Ajatana Bhavishyat Kala. Ajatana Bhavishyat Kala. The root is called Ajatana Bhavishyat Kala. Lut is called Anajatana Bhavishyat Kala. Anajatana.
Yes, okay.
Anajatana.
And sir, can you give some more examples of this past, future tense like
We'll
Abhavishyat?
learn in future.
Okay,
We'll learn the past tense Kriyas and Bhutagala Kriyas. Next class, we'll learn that.
okay. Thank you, sir.
What is Bhavishyat Kalam, what is Bhutakalam, we'll learn that one.
You are a great teacher, I must say. You are a great teacher.
Patati is Vartamana Kalam. Patishyati is Bhutakalam. Bhavishyat Kalam.
Yes, yes.
Patishyati we didn't learn still. Apatat, Bhutakalam. Apatat means red already.
Yeah.
Red is apatat. Patishyati is bhavishyat.
Hmm.
So patishyati is this lritlakar.
Hmm.
Ajyatana bhavishyat.
Hmm.
Apatat is just anajyatana bhuta. Anajyatana bhuta. Not ajyatana bhuta. Anajyatana bhuta. Langlakar.
Hmm.
That we are going to learn, we'll learn later. But just this is only for just understanding purpose only. It is introduced now. Don't go into much in details here.
Okay. Thank you,
When
sir.
you learn the Bhutakalam and Bhavishyatkalam Kriyas, then you will have a better idea.
Yeah.
Next, what is MV? MV, who is that MV? MV Mallikarjunagar. Okay. Please, Mallikarjunagar.
Sir, namaste, sir. Sir, I have some doubt in Vibhakti class lesson number 4, sir.
What is
Sir,
the doubt?
Sir, in that sixth Shashti Vibhakta dantlo examples ichar, sir. There are examples that Pandavanam Dharmarajaha Sheshataha anar, sir.
Sheshtaha.
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 Here,
Yes.
because it is Shashti Vibhakti, we must write that Pandavasya. It should be like that, I think so.
Pandavas Bahuvachanam, right? Out of Pandavas, Dharmaraja is Sheshtaha. You are talking about Pandavas, all five you are talking about, right?
Sir.
So you have to use Bahuvachanam. Why should you use Ekavachanam?
Okay.
Pandavasya is Ekavachanam, right?
Since it is Bahuvachanam, it is
Pandavanam.
Pandavanam.
Out of Pandavanam, Dharmaraja is Sheshta, out of all five.
Okay, sir. Sorry, one more doubt is there, sir. In the Shashti Tatpurush itself, Kupayaha Jalam Shreshtam Asti. It is one more example here, sir. Here, in Kopasya, I think instead of Kopasya, it is given Kopayaha.
Kupayaha is given? No, something wrong there.
Second example, sir. Shashti Tatpurush.
Kopaha is the
Kopaha Jalam Shreshtam Asti.
Kopasya will be there. Now we'll go to that later. We'll go there. We'll read later. That we are going to read later.
Okay, sir.
We are going to read the table. How that is used. Okay.
Okay.
It's not Kopayaha. Kopayaha is Bahuvachanam. Kopayaha, then what is it? Please read the sentence.
Kopayaha.
Read the sentence.
Kopayaha Jalam Shreshtam Asti. Shitalam Asti. Kopayaha Jalam Shitalam Asti.
Kopayaha, who has given this sentence to you?
It is in your notes, sir.
It is in my notes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me see that. Then I'll see and tell you again. Okay, that is something wrong there.
Sir, in the Panchami Vibhakti is also Kalidasaha Bhavabhutaha Bhavabhutehi Shreshataha మూడు ఇచ్చారు సార్ అందులో.
Bhavabhutehe. It is Bhavabhutehe, correct.
Bhavabhutatga ఉండాలి సార్. It should be tat. Ramat like that.
Rama is Akaran Sabdam Ramat. Bhavabhuti Ikaran Sabdam Bhavabhutehe. Hari Sabdani He will come.
Sir.
So you have not read that. You are talking about advanced subject. Let us, when you come to fifth Vibhakti, we will discuss that. You are talking advanced now. We have not come to that level of understanding.
Sir. And it is in the example I have started.
No, I have given example there. That is for Ikaran Sabdam, it comes as Bhavabhutehe.
Sir.
Hari Sabdam Harehe. Rama Sabdam Ramat. Akaran Sabdam Ramat. Ikaran Sabdam Yehe. It comes here. Like that Kapi or Kopaya also. Kopaha. It should be Kopasya. Kopasya Jalam. Kopasya Jalam. It should be Kopaha.
Here it is given Kopayaha.
It is Kupi. Kupi means bottle. Kopayaha means bottles. But it's not Kupi there. Kupehe. It should be Kupehe Jalam, say Talam. If I have written Kopaya, there's something wrong there. I must have written wrongly. Let's check it.
Sir. Okay.
Kupehi jalam. Harihi jalam. Hari, just like Hari, Kupihi, Kupaha. Kopaha, Rama, Kopaha, Kopasya, we should say. If it is Vapi, if it is Kupi, Kupi means
Kupi.
bottle. Kupi,
Sir.
Kopayaha. Kupi sabdasya bottle, Kopayaha.
Kopaya.
Kopayaha, when Kopayaha comes, Bahuvachanam Kopanam, Shashti Bhakti. Leda, if
Yes,
you
sir.
take Ekvachanam, it becomes Kupehe. Hari sabdasya Kupehe. Kupehe jalam sitalam.
Sir. Kopayaha.
No, something wrong. I must have typed it
Yeah.
wrongly. But check it, please.
Kupyaha.
Kupyaha. Kupyaha. Kupi. Kupyaha. Then you are not pronouncing properly. Kupyaha correct. Kupi, Kupyaha. Stealing is sabdam.
Kupyaha. Yes, sir.
Kupi, Kupyaha. Now you read correctly. Kupyaha.
Kupyaha.
It is just like
Jalam.
Gauri. Gauriyaha. Gauri sabdam laga Gauriyaha.
Sir.
Ikar and the stealing is sabdam. If you have got the Pravesha book, 11th lesson, you see there. Gauri sabdam. You will understand in future better. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Sai Nandur Garu, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, please finish. Let's go to
Yeah.
next.
So, sir, you are explaining all this as lakaras today, but there is no la sound at all in this. Is it because again Panini said all these are
La is the name given by Panini to identify, that's all.
okay? All right, thanks.
Nothing to do with any work there.
Okay.
He has identified, just like A section, A section, B section, C section, D section, like that. In Samskrutam, they practices, they have given some number, Laksharam. So they have given La Aksharam for these things. That's all.
Understood. Thanks.
Now, any more doubts? No more doubts, let me go to Suktayaha. So we have learned some Sukti earlier. Now let us go to third Sukti now. Earlier we have learned two Suktis, that is Arabdam Uttama Janaha Nama Parichayanti. Second thing is Chanasa Kanasashchaiva Vidyamardhancha Sadhaya. Now third Sukti is Sotsahanam Nachasajam Naranam. Sotsahanam, that means self-motivation. For a self-motivated person, nothing is impossible. That is the meaning of that. Sotsahanam. For a person having self-motivation. Sa utsahanam. Sa utsahanam, sotsahanam. Nasti asajyam. Nothing is impossible. For whom? Naranam. For people. Narana means narulaku. For the people. For the human beings. For the human beings, nasti asajyam. Nothing is impossible. Provided Sotsahanam. You have got the self-motivation. Unless self-motivation, self-tapana, the beginning of the class, somebody was discussing about tapana. So unless that tapana is there within you, you cannot learn. If you have got that tapana, nothing is impossible for you. You will, somehow you will, hook or crook, you will get it. That tapana is required. That sotsaham is required. If somebody is saying, I could not learn Samskrutam, that means he doesn't have proper tapana. You must learn this. That tapana he doesn't have. It's only secondary for him. That's why he is finding it impossible. If he has got that tapana, I must learn this Sanskrit. This is my language. This is my Matrubhasha. This is my Bharatiya Bhasha. I must learn this. I must know what is happening. I must know what is my culture. If you have got that tapana, Sanskritam will not be difficult. It's very easy. The person, if you are saying Sanskritam is difficult for me, that means you don't have that tapana. If a tapana is there, when a sotsaham is there, nothing is impossible. For any work, for that matter. Not only Sanskritam. Similarly, Ujjoginam Purusha Simham Upaiti Lakshmihi. Dhairye Sahase Lakshmi. This is another sutra for this. A person who has got dhairyam, who has got the risk-taking capacity, who has got the ferociousness, for him, getting money, getting sampada is nothing problem. He will easily get it. Purusha Simham Upaiti Lakshmi. Why Purusha Simham is told? The Purusha Simham jumps on the head of the Gaja, and with one stroke it kills the Gaja's head and eats that Mastishkam, mind of that Gajam. That is interest for Simham. And for that purpose, for such a distance it jumps. That's why such a big elephant fears for Simham, for lion. Why it fears? Because lion has that capacity of that Swartam it has got. It has got that Swartam, that Dhairya Lakshanam it has got. It doesn't fear whatever big is the elephant is there. It doesn't fear. It jumps from such a distance and directly falls on the head of the elephant. And with one stroke, it breaks the head of the elephant. And then immediately he eats that. Then automatically elephant dies, right? That's why elephant fears. So that type of ferociousness is there to get the sampada. That type of dhairyam should be there to jump into this thing. For a good entrepreneur, what are the qualities of a good entrepreneur? You should have some vision, first thing. And second one, you should have a risk-taking capacity. Two things are required for a good entrepreneur. That this shows. Ujjoganam Purusha Simham Bhavayate Lakshmi. A good entrepreneur will be successful if he has got a good vision, if he has got a good risk-taking capacity. Put 10 crores there and try to earn 100 crores tomorrow. That is the risk taking. If 10 crores gone, he becomes a bhikari. He will take the risk and put that money there. That is the dhairyam. Ujjoga means prayatnam, the trials, the courage he has got. Purusha Simham, just like Purusha Simham, you should have that courage. And then it yields into Lakshmi. It yields into result, sampada, whatever it is, success. The Lakshmi has got Ashtalakshmis. Any success you will get. For anything, you will have this, should have this capacity. That is Sutram. So in Samskrutam, you have got very simple sutras. And simple sutra will apparently look very simple. But it's got a lot of meaning behind it. That's why a guru is required, people say. For learning Samskrutam, for learning these things, a guru is required. He will explain all the different angles of a sutra. So next Prahelikas. Simantanishu ka shanta. Simantanishu ka shanta. Simantanishu means ladies. Out of all women, who is peaceful lady? Who is most peaceful lady? Simantanishu ka shanta. Raja kaha abhut gunottamaha. Which Raja is known as having a lot of good qualities in him? Which Raja is known in our history? Which lady is known for her patience? Shanta Gunam. Which lady is known? Which Raja is known for all good qualities? Anybody can tell answer for this?
Sita and Ramada, sir.
Sita and Rama. Rama is known for all good qualities. Sita is known for patience. She lived for 1 year bearing all the atrocities of Ravana. Right? All dirty nonsense he was coming and talking to her every day morning. First hour he comes and talks to her. And he go on telling all nonsense. That nonsense she was bearing for a year. Comfortably. Without any getting worried. If she wanted, she is Sakshat Devi. She would have killed him within no minute. She would have killed him. Pativrich Mahima is so great. She can kill him immediately. But it's not her duty. Her duty is, the duty is for Rama, not for him, for her. So she is waiting for him to come. So she is waiting patiently for Rama to come there to do that his job. He doesn't have any permission from Rama to kill somebody. So that is Pativracham. Because she has maintained that Pativracham, she has got that capacity of killing anybody or doing anything. Could live like that for 1 year. That is Shantagunam. And she is born from Prithvi. Prithvi is known for Shantam. So she is Shanta, Sita. So the first question answer is Sita. Second question answer is Rama. Then third question is Vidusham ka sada vanja. Vidusham means for Panditas, for knowledgeable people. Ka sada vanja. What is to be, whom they will respect. Vanja means respect. Whom they will respect. Panditas respect whom? The knowledgeable people are knowledgeable who respect what they will respect in you. You respect your age or respect your lingam or what else? Or your knowledge? What they respect?
Knowledge.
Huh? Knowledge. What is the knowledge name in Sanskrit?
Vidya.
Vidya. So Vidya is the answer for this. So Sita, Rama, Vidya. The next question is Atraiva Oktam na bujyate. Na bujyate, could you not understand? Na bujyate, could you not understand? Atra eva Uktam. That answers are told here only. Could you not understand? Where are the answers here? Can anybody identify that?
The very questions are the
Sir,
answers, sir.
I want to tell.
First and last letters.
First letter and last letter. Sita,
Correct, you are
Raja,
right. Sita, Rama, and Vidya.
Vidya.
Okay.
So these are the answers for this.
Okay.
This is Pravedika. Okay, next is goes to Purushaha Kidrisho Veti Prayena Sakala Kalaha. A Purusha is known having all the kalas. He knows how to live in a society. In a society, cosmopolitan society, he knows Nagarikaha. In a person who is living in city, he knows various aspects of life. A person who is living in village, he will be knowing only a limited life of knowledge. He may not be able to succeed well in city if he comes first time. He should understand what are the vagaries of city. Then only he will be able to sustain. So, but person who lived in city, who taken birth in city, who lived there, he will understand all the different things from the young age itself. So he is Nagarikaha. That is the answer for the first line. Purushaha Kidrisho Veti. How he is known. Prayena Sakala Kalaha. Knowing all the types of arts. What he is known. If a person knows everything, he is called Nagarikaha. Majja Varnadvayan Chaktva. In that word, remove in between two letters. Majja Varnadvayam. In Nagarikaha, remove Majja two words. Bruhi Kahasyat Suralaya. Bruhi means learn. You understand. You understand what? That is Bahusha, that is perhaps Suralayaha. Suralaya means Sargaha. That is perhaps Sargaha. If you remove these two letters in between, that gives a meaning of Sargaha. So what is Sargaha? Alternative names for Sargaha. Alternative names for Sargaha is Nakaha. Alternative name for Sargaha is Nakaha. So here Nagarikaha. In Nagarikaha, if you remove Gari, what is left out? Nakaha. So that is the meaning of this one. Okay? This Prahelika. Prahelika means Podupukada. Podupukada means that is riddle. Okay? That's how that's Nagarikaha. Gari remove becomes Nakaha. Nakaha is equal to Sargaha. Suralayaha. Okay? Next is Subhashtaha. Next Subhashtam is third Subhashtam. Na kaschidapi janati kim kasya so bhavishyati. Naha kaschidapi janati. Nobody knows what happens. Kim kasya so bhavishyati. So means tomorrow. Swaha. Kim swaha bhavishyati. What happens tomorrow? Kasya na kaschidapi janati. For whom? Kasya means for whom. Kim swa bhavishyati. What happens tomorrow? Na kaschidapi janati. Nobody knows. The understanding of this, for whom what happens, nobody knows. That is the meaning of this first line. Na kaschidapi janati kim kasya swaha bhavishyati. For whom what happens, nobody knows. Kaschidapi janati. For whom is kasya. What means kim? Swaha bhavishyati, tomorrow happens. For whom what happens? Kaschidapi, for anybody, na janati. Nobody knows. What happens we don't know tomorrow. That is the meaning of this line. The next one is ataha, so. Ataha means so. Swaha karaniyani. Swaha means tomorrow. Karaniyani means to be done. The work to be done. Kuryad. To be done now itself. Kuryad when ajyayeva. Ajyayeva. Today only. if it is good work, subhasya sigram anta. We say subhasya sigram. So if the work is good work, don't wait for tomorrow. Finish it today. If Sanskritam learning is important, don't wait for next year. Start now, immediately. If the culture of your country is important, start working on that culture. Don't wait for some other day. Every day's duty is that we have to bring back our culture back into the forum. Please realize this. Everybody has to realize this. We are losing our culture. Day by day, we are losing our culture because of wrong policies in education system and other systems. We should realize this. And then we have to start immediately the amendments for that. That was delayed for last 70 years. Now we are coming into putting back into the track. That track has to be immediately repaired and then put into the track, correct track. Ataha, Swahakarani. Don't wait for tomorrow or 2047, something like that. Don't do that. Start doing now itself. Ataha Swahakarani Kuryad, to be done. Ajya eva. By whom? Buddhiman. If the fellow has got some intellect in his mind, he will start immediately. Subhasya Sigram. Immediately have to start. This is the meaning of it. Next is another important slokam is, this is required for everybody. It is told for every child in the beginning, so that he will all throughout his life, he will do very good. He will behave very properly. Sadayam Hurdayam Yasya. Sadayam Hurdayam Yasya. Every human being should have this type of feelings. Sadayam Hurdayam Yasya. Yasya Hurdayam Sadayam. Yasya means for whom. For whom Hurdayam is Sadayam. For whose Hurdayam is Sadayam. Whose heart is full of empathy. Sadayam means empathy. Sadayam Hurdayam Yasya. Yasya Hurdayam Sadayam. Yasya Bhashitam Satya Bhushitam. Whose walk, whose speech is full of truth. That means who talks only truth. Doesn't bluff. Whose walk is full of truth. Yasya Bhashitam Satya Bhushitam. Bhushitam means decorated. Decorated with truth. That means where a truth is there, that is a great decoration for the word. A word which is containing truth is a great decoration for it. Word containing truth is a sabda containing truth is decoration. Though Yasya Hurdayam Sadayam Yasya Bhashitam Satya Bhushitam Kayaha Parahite Yasya. Kayaha means Sariram, body. Parahite Yasya. Yasya Kayaha, whose body always works for Parahitam. Works for others' help only, others' good only. Not selfish, selfless. Who uses his body for selfless work. Who uses his body for selfless work. Who uses it, minerals or these things, buddhi, mind, for selfless work. Yasya kayaha parahite. For others, this thing he will go on thinking good of others. Kalihi tasya, kalistasya. Kalistasya is kalihi tasya. Tasya means for him. Kalihi means the lord of sin. Kali is the lord of sin. Papi. Kali is papi. Kalihi tasya. The sin will not karotikim. What? Kali can do that man. A person who is determined in his heart, I will be full of empathy to the poor and destitute and other people. I have got all sympathy to all these things. Sadayam Hurdayam Yasya. Bhashitam Satya Bhushitam. Always speaks truth. And Kayaha Parahite Yasya. Selfless work. Sin will not approach him. He cannot dare to approach him. Kali can never approach him. So in Naladharmaraja, Nala also, the Kali could not approach him for so many days till he does a small mistake of adharma. Could not approach him. He was waiting for 12 years or 13, 15 years. He was waiting for that. For the chance of small mistake to be done by Nala. To take revenge on him. So that small mistake made him suffer for a few years. So That small mistake you should not do. Kayaha, parahite yasya. So always we should think of others, think selfless work you should do. These three qualities somebody is having, no sin will approach him. That is this lokam. Okay. We'll stop here. This thing, time is there. Another 10 minutes is there. How much time is there still for me?
$15 minutes is there.
1 second. Am I within this thing? Where I am now here? Yeah.
7:40 now. It's 15 minutes is there.
1 second. I'll come to that now. This is the exhibits. No. No, I'm coming to a different topic now, which was discussed earlier. Please see this table. This is Abhyasam. Exhibit 2, Annexure 1 to study notes, that is Samskrutam. This whatever you heard for that Abhyasam is there. We have read about Dvitiya Vibhakti, how to use, right? In Kartari Prayoga Vakyam, how to use Dvitiya Vibhakti, you have learned earlier, right? How use, when Dvitiya Vibhakti is used, it is used for karma. In a Vakyam, if karma is to be used, karma should be in Dvitiya Vibhakti, right? That's what we learned. So there are 4 types of usage for Dvitiya Vibhakti. Now read this sentence, this works here. Chitrakaraha chitram likhati. This is the sentence. Chitrakaraha kim karoti? Likhati. Likhati means he writes. What he writes? Chitram. Chitram is chitraha chitram. Chitram is writing. Okay. In this, Chitrakaraha. This, what is padam Chitrakaraha? Katru padam. Okay. What is the Pratipadika Rupam for this Chitrakara padam? Chitrakara. What is the end vowel of this Akarant Sabdam? Which lingam it is? Pullingam. Which vachanam it is? Ekavachanam. The Chitrakara Sabdam is Pullinga, Akaranta Pullinga, Ekavachana Sabdam. Chitrakaraha. Chitrakaraha is Karta. Which vibhakti it is used? Prathama vibhakti it is used. Which vachanam it is used? Ekavachanam it is used. What is the end vowel of that sabdam? Akarantam. Akaranta pullinga ekavachana sabdaha chitrakaraha. So the artist, that is the meaning of that. Likhati is kriya. Okay. Kim likhati? Chitram likhati. That chitram is how is written there? Chitram. What is chitram sabdam? Chitra. Akaranta napuska sabdam. Chitra. Chitra, chitram. Chitram is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Here. It's not Prathama Vibhakti. Chitram, Akaranta, napuska sabdam, likhati. Which column it is? Its sentence is in which column? Likhati is which column? Vartamana column. What is dhatu here? Likh dhatu. Likh dhatu. Parasvayapati dhatu. Likh dhatu. Ekavachanam. Okay. And then Likh dhatu, ekavachanam, parasvayapati, vartamana kalam, likhati. So the likhati is verb and chitrakaraha is the ekavachanam karta and chitram is Dvitiya Vibhakti karma. So karta, karma, kriya we have to understand like this. Each one you have to understand like this. Like this, there are some 30 sentences have been given here. Each one is identified, given very detailedly. What are the qualities of that word, each word? Please read this word. So I'm going to send this table to you. Please read and understand how to understand a word. This is the way you should understand a word. Then you will be able to grasp how that is used. Then tachakaha kashtam takshati. The tachakaha is the sabdam here, katrupadam. Tachakaha. Tachaka sabdam. Root word is tachakaha. Akarantam. Pullingam. Ekavachanam. Akaranta pullinga ekavachanam tachakaha. Then next was karma is kastam. Kastam is ekavachana shabdam. Kastam is, how it is kastam? Kastam kasta. Akaranta kasta shabdam. Napunsaka shabdam. Kastam. Takshati. Takshati is kriya. Parasmapati kriya. Taksha kriya. Taksha dhatu. T is the prachayam. For Vartamana kala prachayam. Taksha. Taksha plus A plus T. Takshati. So takshati. So like that, here, this kasta shabdam is used in Ditya Bhakti. Kasta shabdam is used in Ditya Bhakti. Similarly, kapayaha, tarun arohanti. The kapayaha is used kapi shabdasya bahuvachanam. Kapi is ekavachanam. Kapi is root word. Kapi, ikaranta shabdam, pullinga shabdam, bahuvachanam. Bahuvachanam is kapayaha. This kapaya is used in bahuvachanam. Ekavachanam is kapi. Kapayaha, kapi, kapi, kapayaha. Harihi, hari, harayaha. Like that. This kapayaha shabdam is in Tritiya bahuvachanam. Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam. And then tarun is used in Ditya taru shabdam. This is bahuvachana shabdam. Taru shabdam is bahuvachana shabdam. Tarun bahuvachanam. Taru shabdam. Taruhu. Just like guru shabdam. Taru shabdam. Taru. Ukaran shabdam. Pullinga shabdam. In bahuvachanam. Use it in bahuvachanam. Ditya vibhakti. Ditya vibhakti bahuvachanam. In Ditya vibhakti bahuvachanam, it becomes tarun. Rama, guruhu, guravaha. Gurum, gurun. Like that, taru, taravaha. Tarun, tarun. So like that, tarun, Ditya Bhakti is used there. Bahuvachanam. Ditya Bhakti bahuvachanam. So tarun, bahuvachanam, taru, ukaran sabdam, pullingam. This is the karma padam. Used in Ditya Bhakti bahuvachanam. Then, kriya padam arohanti. The kriya follows the karta. Karta is in bahuvachanam. So this kriya is also in bahuvachanam. Arohanti. Arohati ekavachanam. Arohanti is bahuvachanam. Vartamana kalam parasmapati bahu dhatu is in bahuvachanam. This is in bahuvachanam. Hello. Then what is the dhatu there? Aroha. From arohanti is become the kriya there. So like that, I have given details of every word, how that is formed in this table. This I am going to send you. Please read. If any doubts are there, ask me in the next class. Okay? Ask him in the next class. You read all these 30 words given here. Try to understand. If you get doubts, read. When you read these things, you will get doubts. If you don't read, I cannot help. Read this table. Try to understand what I try to tell here. If you could understand, okay, fine. If you could not understand, then come back to me next class with your doubts. Okay? I am closing it here. I am sharing it to you for your reading. This I am closing now. I'm stopping here. I'm going to the next lesson. Next lesson I will start now.
It is 7:50.
How much time is it?
It's only 10 minutes and
10
5 minutes for you.
Yeah, 5 minutes for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just cover the beginning. Introduction, 7th lesson. Because we have to learn, complete 16 lessons we have to complete total. So, Bhutakalam next class I will tell the simple thing today. I will complete the simple things in this. This is 7th lesson. In 7th lesson, simple things I will complete today. Simple things are numbers. Shunyam. Sunna is called Sunyam. Okay. Please read along with me here. We all read this. Sunyam. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Shat. Sapta. Ashta. Nava. Dasha. Ekadasha. Dvadasha. Trayodasha. Chaturdasha. Panchadasha. Sodasha. Saptadasha. Ashtadasha. Navadasha. Vimsatihi. Ekavimsatihi. Dvavimsatihi, Trayovimsatihi, Chaturvimsatihi, Panchavimsatihi, Shadvimsatihi, Saptavimsatihi, Ashtavimsatihi, Navavimsatihi, Trimshat.
Sir, you're not sharing the screen.
I'm not scaring. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1 second. Thank you. Okay, I'll read again. Are you seeing now?
No, it is not yet come. Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah. Sunyam. Sunyam. This first one is about Bhutakalam. I will learn next. I will teach next class. Then Sunyam 0. Then Ekam 1, Dve 2, Trini 3, Chatvari 4, Pancha 5. If you see, you can read that along with me. Shat, Sapta, Asta, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha, Dwadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, Sodasha, Saptadasha, Astadasha, Navadasha, Vimshatihi, Ekavimshatihi. English word is given, English is given here, and Sanskrita lettering is also given. Please learn these things. Please learn how to write the numbers in Sanskritam. Ekavimshatihi, 21. Dvavimshatihi, Trayovimshatihi, Chaturvimshatihi, Panchavimshatihi, Shadvimshatihi, Saptavimshatihi, Astavimshatihi, Navavimshatihi, Trimshat, Ekatrimshat, Dvatrimshat, Trayastrimshat, Chatustrimshat, Panchatrimshat, Saptatrimshat, Shatrimshat, Saptatrimshat, Ashtatrimshat, Navatrimshat, Sattvarimshat, Ekachatvarimshat, Dvichatvarimshat, Trichatvarimshat, Chatuschatvarimshat, Panchachatvarimshat, Shatchatvarimshat, Saptachatvarimshat, Astachatvarimshat, Navachatvarimshat, Panchashat. Up to 50 I have given here. Now, here I have given some sukti here. Kriya siddhi satve bhavati mahatam nopakarane. Kriya siddhi. Kriya siddhi. The Kriya siddhi, this should be Kriya, not Kriya. This is Kriya. I will correct it and send it to you. Kriya siddhi satve bhavati. The work will be successful. The siddhi, the success, the fruit will come for whom? Satve bhavati mahatam na upakarane. Not by the instruments. A plumber is there. You have got a tool with you. Can you repair your tap? If you repair your tap, you cannot do it because it may leak if you repair it. You may not fix it properly. A plumber only can do that job because he knows how to do the job. That is his capacity. That is sattvam. Sattve bhavati. Because of his know-how. He knows that know-how, how to handle that tool, how to keep the tap, what type of tape he should use there, what type of solution he should put. All those things he knows. And how much you should put, how much tight it should be done. All these things that technology knows. That's why this instrument having a screwdriver or a wrench, if you are having, you cannot fix the tap. That fellow has to come and do that job. Then only you can do that job. If you are doing this, you know the knowledge. That's all. So that because of technology, you should do that job, not by the having the instrument. Now upakarane. Similarly, when you go to our culture, Sanatana Dharma culture, if a yagam is to be done, what are required? Bricks are required, samidhas are required, and then homadravyas are required. All these are instruments. The putting ghee, that instruments are required. Okay, all these things are required. Will all those things will do? No. If they are having, can you do homam without mantra, without purohit? No, you cannot do that. So you have got a purohit who can tell mantra. So purohit is there. Purohit reads mantra. And if he doesn't read properly, will that homam will be successful? So he has to read mantra correctly. Correct. He has to pronounce correctly, right? Correct mantra he should use. Correct pronunciation he have to use. That Purohit has to read mantra, has to read mantra in a correct fashion. Right? And only that work will happen. But will that do? Will that itself sufficient? No. There should be a hegemony for that. What type of hegemony you should have? The hegemony for doing, I'm not talking about kami karmas. I'm not talking about kami karmas for wishes. For our wishes, what karma we do, what homa we do. For example, we do, I need some result. For that result, I am doing. That is kami karma. I'm not talking about kami karma. I mean, talking about lokahita karmas, srauta karmas. For doing Srauta karmas, what is required? A hegemony, a pious-full hegemony is required to do that job. Then only that work will happen. In Tirupati, when rains are not falling, PRK Prasad IAS officer brought a Agnihotri, a Nitya Agnihotri with the help of a Uppaluru Ganapati Shastri. That Nitya Agnihotri only has done the job. Then only the rain has come out on the 4th day. Last day rain has come. Because of this capacity to that job, that person is Nitya Agnihotri who marries at the young age. The Sarada Chattam is killing the Nitya Agnihotris in the country. That is one of the important things you should understand. This is against Sanatana Dharma principle. The Sanatana Dharma principle for Sarada Chattam is against the Nitya Agnihotris. Nitya Agnihotri is supposed to marry an 8 years girl, premature girl, and he has to live with her right from the young age. He has to keep her in mind, and she should have keep his in mind. And both should be a good dampati. And they should do tapas right from the marriage day. Right from the marriage day, they should start doing Agnihotram. That hegemony only can do the Srauta karmas. That Nitya Agnihotri only does, then only the Srauta karma will get result. Otherwise, that will not give good results. So that capacity is required, Mahatvam is required to get that Srauta karma successful. To maintain the universal balance, that Srauta karmas are important. And that Srauta karmas have been killed in the British government by bringing all types of the Sarada Chattam and removing Veda Pathshalas, removing Samskrutam from this thing. They have killed that system of ritual system. They know that is the backbone for the Sanatana Dharma. The backbone is been killed. That we are not realizing. Even today we are not realizing. Unless we realize that and put back that on the rails, the Vishwagurutvam will not come to us. Again, we cannot be the Vishwagurus for the country, this world. In order to become the Vishwaguru, we should bring back the rituals into the practice. The rituals only will maintain the universal balance. The universal balance of whole universe is maintained with some balance. That balance is maintained by because of our rituals being done by homas. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Bhagavan says, when Brahma has done the Srishti, he has given the Vedas also to you to do some karmas, some Srauta karmas. For doing that Srauta karma, you invite the Devatas, and Devatas will help you in sustaining this life. So those Devatas that help will help you, make you live happily. So this cycle should go. So the Vedas are very important, the rituals are very important for you. You have to maintain that rituals in a particular fashion. That Bhagavan has told, Krishna Bhagavan has told very clearly. You both live happily doing these kriyas. You pray the Devatas, Devatas will give you fruits. Like that you, in a coordination you live. That's what he has told in the sloka. So that is coming by what? That is by Mahatvam. That Ejimani Mahatvam. The Nichag, the Srauta karmas can be successful not by bricks, not by homadravyas alone, not by the ghee which you are put there. You put some 10 tons of ghee without having proper Ejimani, it will not give you any result. Without having mantra, it will not do. Without having Purohit, it will not do. Without having Agnihotri, it will not do. Agnihotri also should be pious man. A Ejimani should be Nityagnihotri, having very pious thinking, selfless fellow, a selfless Karyasiddhi fellow. That fellow only will happen. That's what the Sutram says. Kya siddhi satve bhavati mahatam na upakarane. Not by the just instruments. Because of that mahatvam it will happen. So either you use for yajna or use for a plumber, the technology is very important. The mahatvam is important. You should not kill mahatvam. So we have to bring back the mahatvam into the country. Then only the country will prosper. Please understand this. Next one is chitte vachiyancha mahata nopakarane.
Prabhakar garu time అయిపోయిందండి.
Next class. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhanaktu Sa Viryan Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Satyam Vada Dharmanchara Sarve Jana Supno Bhavantu. Krishnarpanastu. Idanu. Namaskara.
Thank you, Prabhakar Rao, for the nice session today. With your permission, can I go for the pradhana?
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Ram Sharma garu, can you do the pradhana, please?
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सदना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायां मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः
Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Swasti. Dhanyawadalu, Ram Sharma garu. Now I request Venkat Narayan garu to sing national anthem. Please, everyone raise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you, Venkat Narayan garu. Now I'll stop the recording.